मैं आउटसाइडर हूँ, मैं इनसाइडर नहीं हूँ। सिनेमा जो औजार है बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग औजार है फॉर सोशल चेंज। अगर आपकी जानकारी अगर सीमित हो तो बोले नहीं वो उससे रिसर्च करवा लूँगा, तो फिर क्या खाक आपकी है वो फिल्म। तो ऐसे बहुत प्रॉमिस करके कुछ शुरू नहीं होता, उससे अच्छा चुपचाप कुछ किए जाओ और फिर अगर होता है तो अच्छा है, नहीं होता है तो अल्लाह मालिक। आई डोंट वांट टू बी पार्ट ऑफ द बॉलीवुड बुकिंग। विदाउट हर आई एम incomplete and incompetent. They don't vote, nobody waits for them. That's the problem. Only Bollywood can ask, what next? Hi, this is Amole Gupte and you're watching BollywoodHungama.com.
When it comes to children, and you have worked very closely with children, and you are very affected by how they should be treated in the society and in the Indian society and the society in general. Whenever we are having subjects which are having a certain amount of message in it, there's a very thin line between it turning preachy and at the same time it turning out to be engaging. How do you just visualize or while writing your script or executing it?
You know, Faridoon, anything which you experience in its pure emotional content cannot be preachy, because it is happening there in front of you. If suppose my grandmother died and it hit me badly and I'm looking at her body, how can I be preachy in terms of writing? Only if my thought chain started playing कि ऐसे ऐसे नहीं करना चाहिए, ऐसे ऐसे करना चाहिए, then it will hit me. But otherwise it's a live instance. So when you create your script with live instances, you do not need to be preachy. There is so much to be done and learned from life that postulating it or making theorems out of it might make it preachy. But if you don't make a theorem out of it, if you allow it like clay to form, then I don't think there's any place for preachiness in mainstream Indian cinema. It is not there in Do Bigha Zameen, it is not there in Mother India, it's not there in Lagan, it's not there in the big films, you know, in Mughal-e-Azam.
It's not there in Tare Zameen Par.
Thank you. Because that's how it should be.
You've been in the industry for a long time, but you've done very less work. This is your, I think, second work as a writer. Stanley Ka Dabba?
नहीं, वैसे काफ़ी काम कर चुका हूँ, पर मैं काम
in films I'm talking.
Film I have been with Kundan Shah on Kabhi Haan Kabhi Na. I have been with Saeed Mirza on Naseem.
As an assistant?
As in the writing department. And काफ़ी काम किया मंसूर के साथ था. I had written Happy Diwali for him.
Right.
Come on floor. लेकिन
Amir was supposed to star.
हाँ वही. तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं, पर मैं आउटसाइडर हूँ, मैं इनसाइडर नहीं हूँ. मैं ज़्यादातर बच्चों के साथ I sit and I do my sessions in cinema and theatre. सिनेमा को तो I intend to use the skill to just give out purposes of children. तो एज अ सिनेमा जो औजार है बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग औजार है. इट्स अ phenomenally powerful tool for social change. And that I could see after TZP what happened. That people started looking at their children differently. Teachers started reassessing their roles in their children's classrooms. And the wheel started changing. Now we have till 8th standard, there are no examinations. And I have been to so many seminars and symposiums. Me and Deepa, we've addressed the United Nations at Paris in a Congress of Learning Difficulties.
Right.
So we know that we are using this as a tool in order to alleviate children from burdensome problems that the adult people do.
I believe you took around 8 years for the entire research and writing the script of Tare Zameen Par.
Those 8 years don't matter. कोई ऐसे ही बैठ के मतलब कोई 8 साल की rigorous imprisonment नहीं थी. It was an open thing. It was 8 years happened. क्योंकि बच्चों के साथ वो तालमेल जो मेल जोल जो है वो होता गया, बढ़ता गया. But it is not about it took 8 years to write that script. It took 15 days to write that script. But it took 8 years to be with children in order to be sensitive to what children require. तो ये कोई ऐसा रिसर्च का लैसो नहीं है You understand what I'm saying?
Definitely.
कि जब आप रिसर्च का क्या मतलब है? रिसर्च का मतलब है कि जो क्ले है या जो मिट्टी है उसमें हाथ डालना, वो देखना उसका टेक्सचर क्या है, तब कुछ बन सकता है.
As you've mentioned that you don't write for just for the heck of writing, that मेरे पास 4 फिल्में हैं, 5 फिल्में मैं लिख रहा था. You don't do that. So what is your writing process like? How do you just think up of an idea? How you develop it? When do you write your dialogues?
जब आप एक सपोज आलू की सब्जी बनाते हो या चाय बनाते हो, तो आप एक समय होता है जब पानी उबलना शुरू होता है, उसी दरमियान अगर आपने चाय की पत्ती डाली नहीं तो उसका स्वाद नहीं आएगा. उसके बाद करेक्ट टाइम पे अगर शक्कर गई नहीं तो वो उसको मिलेगी नहीं. और दूध का जो टीपा जो पड़ता है वो एग्जैक्ट टाइम पे पड़ना चाहिए ताकि उसका स्वाद जो है, जो सुबह की चाय, इट शुड हिट यू.
क्या बात है.
तो वो चाय हो या मटन हो या
he cooks damn good food as well.
या तो आलू की सब्जी हो.
I've heard about that. He's not made us eat so far. So
आपको बुलाऊंगा मैं, ऐसी क्या बात है. But the truth is that every process has all the things, and cinema is just 114-year-old new art. तो उसमें 5000 साल के आर्ट्स का मेल है. उसमें फोक थिएटर है, उसमें क्लासिकल थिएटर है, क्लासिकल म्यूजिक है, फोक है, ट्राइबल स्टफ है. इट्स ऑल अ मिक्स. सो अगर आपकी जानकारी अगर सीमित हो तो बोले नहीं वो उससे रिसर्च करवा लूँगा, तो फिर क्या खाक आपकी है वो फिल्म.
I think you have a very good sense of music as well. We've seen the promo of Life बहुत simple है from Stanley Ka Dabba. Wonderful song. Life बहुत simple है.
Big hand for him and a jug.
I believe there are 5 songs in the film. So something about the music of Stanley Ka Dabba, and I believe you're the lyricist of the film as well.
Stanley Ka Dabba has a beautiful album created by a very new mind. उनका नाम है हितेश सोनिक.
Assistant to Vishal Bharadwaj.
He was an arranger and he's worked with Vishal since I think since Marches. After TZP, I was trying to start off another film. उस दरमियान I kind of got to know Hitesh and we jammed on that project, which I will. It's also tabling a purpose with children. सपनों को गिनते गिनते.
Okay. That's your next film.
Next, I would like to.
सपनों को गिनते गिनते. That may be Amole Gupte's next directorial venture.
Counting Dreams, as it says. लेकिन उसमें बहुत अच्छे गाने हितेश ने बनाए थे. तो I felt a sense of closeness with him. तो जब ये मौका आया, क्योंकि ये तो मैं वर्कशॉप्स महज कर रहा था. These were just sessions. वर्कशॉप क्या, वो तो कोई ना शॉप है ना वहाँ काम करता है कोई. But we were having fun in Holy Family, and through these sessions we kind of put it on a timeline. बोला अरे ये तो फिल्म बन रही है. We did not promise ourselves a film this time. Because I said बहुत promise करके कुछ शुरू नहीं होता. उससे अच्छा चुपचाप कुछ किए जाओ और फिर अगर होता है तो अच्छा है, नहीं होता है तो अल्लाह मालिक.
There is a hidden meaning to it actually. And I think as an actor you're also doing plays. You're acting in plays.
यार ये पता नहीं कहाँ से अफवाह आ गई. मैं I'm not acting in plays.
Because I think your Wikipedia says that you're acting in
I
plays.
don't know who's put it there. I'm not.
You're not acting in plays.
No. And as an actor, I told you, मुझे कोई खुजली नहीं है. You know, I don't want to make it into a cash cow. I don't want. अगर करता हूँ तो अपने मजे के लिए करता हूँ. I don't want to be part of the Bollywood bouquet. वो आप भी हैं, ये भी हैं, ये भी हैं, ये भी सेटअप है. तो ये सेटअप में नहीं जाना है मुझे. तो I did संतोष शिवन's Malayalam film Urumi.
Right.
I played a character there. I did an interesting tweak in Bheja Fry Masala, which is Bheja.
I think which is Bheja Fry Part 2, yeah.
तो ऐसे करता हूँ कभी-कभी 4-5 दिन 6 दिन बुलाओ तो आता हूँ अगर कुछ अच्छी स्क्रिप्ट हो तो. पर वरना मुझे वैसे नहीं. And I did in Stanley में हूँ, खड़ूस हूँ तो.
I think it's looking good. We're looking forward then in fact.
Stanley मैं तुमसे बात कर रहा हूँ. नजर ऊपर देख. चल बाहर निकल. Get out.
Mr. Gupte, I think you have a wonderful association with your wife, Deepa Bhatia, who's also the editor of the film, and she's edited Rock On and Tare
My
Zameen
Name Is
Par.
Khan.
My Name is Khan. She has edited some of the most accomplished, Takshak, I believe, most accomplished films in Bollywood. Hazar Chaurasi Ki Maan in the last 10 years or so. And I believe she was part of the research for Tare Zameen Par and even this film. Something about that association that you have.
It's a forget-me-not association. It's a without her I am incomplete and incompetent. That's the truth, because we live that way. We live very simple lives. We don't require too much in our lives. But it gives us a kick to keep talking into the night about cinema and discussing films and books. तो वो मज़ा जो है of being a soulmate to somebody and growing together is a wonderful achievement. Also, she's a great and gifted filmmaker. उनकी जो film है on inequality, on the farmers' suicides, called Nero's Guess. It has won all the awards in the world. It has come from Amsterdam, it has gone to Human Rights, New York, London. Right now, it was in the 10 movies that matter, 10 films that matter in the world at The Hague, at the International Ministry of Justice. It was one of the 10 films which kind of changed or shaped the world. So it's about the farmers' suicides, and it has P. Sainath, the journalist, Magsaysay Award-winning journalist, as the protagonist, who unfolds the story of the yes, absolutely.
Mr. Gupte, what are you doing next after Stanley Ka Dabba?
After Stanley Ka Dabba, there is because there is the month of May, so our theatre and cinema sessions, I dare not call it workshops because they're not shops, at Pali Chimbai Municipal School continue. Now we are in our 4th year. We'll get into our 4th year, and in 2 summers the children of Pali Chimbai and Santa Cruz Municipal School have made 2 films, short films. They're fully educated about cinema. They can out-talk you about cinema technique and about content. They write fabulous screenplays. They execute them as directors. They are good actors, and they know theatre. They know Majidi. They know Makmal Baf. They know Czechoslovakian cinema. They know Japanese cinema. They are well read. So वो तो continue होगा ही. So only Bollywood can ask what next. So if I say
I'm interested in that. What you just told me as well.
Yeah.
We're interested in that.
Yeah, because this is the real life. This is
because from there we'll get the next film from Amole Gupte.
Yes,
hopefully.
Absolutely.
And in terms of Bollywood, are you doing something apart from this?
No, not that. No, I have not sat down to achieve something with any outsider apart from my family. But we intend to. I guess there's a lot of word to be spread in terms of social want of children in this nation. Because they don't vote, nobody waits for them. That's the problem.
Fantastic.
Somebody has to wait.
They don't vote and nobody waits for them. Fantastic. That was Amole Gupte talking about his next film, Stanley Ka Dabba. He has also spoken about the kind of hardships that good writers have to face in Bollywood and how ideally it should be changing. Maybe the entire paradigm of the way stars and writers are looked in Bollywood ideally should be changing. He has also spoken about his passion, that is teaching children, getting associated with children and understanding them and maybe helping them become better human beings. And honestly, I must say one thing, that first of all, best wishes for Stanley Ka Dabba. And apart from that, we tend to meet a lot of people from within the film industry. But seldom it happens that you really feel good about meeting a person from the film industry because of the person that they are. Today has been a pleasure and a privilege to meet Mr. Amole Gupte and the filmmaker, the actor, and a wonderful human being. Thank you very much
for being on
Bollywood Hungama.
Thank you very much.
And all the best wishes.
Thank you, Faridoon. Thank you.
That's all we have from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.